Hello everyone, Swapnil here again with one more demonstration on one of the Bіzrluḍ CRM module. Today I'll talk about inquiry module in Bіzrluḍ CRM. Now, before we start, it is important to understand various sources of inquiries. You may have different sources from where you get your inquiries from. For example, India Mart website or any other online source. So we have made available the option to fetch your online leads directly in your CRM using APIs. This means you don't exactly have to enter your online leads manually into the CRM and waste a lot of time, but it can be fetched directly from the source using the APIs. Now, if you want to add any inquiry manually, then this can be also done just by clicking here on inquiry. Now you can see all your added inquiries data will be shown here. So all the data of the previous saved inquiries would be displayed directly over here. And if you want to add bulk data of all inquiries in your CRM, then this can be done by importing data using Excel sheet. You can create an Excel sheet of all your previous data and click here on import inquiries tab and upload the Excel file. This will add all the data in your CRM. Now, if you want to add a new inquiry manually, then you will have to click here on new inquiry tab. Now you can see new inquiry form shows up. Now you will have to fill up this form to add the new inquiry. This form says company name, contacts, project or product name. Company name as in if you hold a multi-company, then you can select it from the drop down. Same is for contacts. You will have to select the contact. This would be any organization or individual who made the inquiry. As you can see a drop down list. If your contact is saved previously in your CRM, then it will be displayed in the list, or else you will have to define a new contact by clicking here on define new contact. So after defining a new contact, your contact will be selected for inquiry. Now next is select the product for which the inquiry is made. You will have to predefine all your products initially at this setup just to save it for later, and just in case if you want to add or maybe define a new product at runtime, then that is also made possible just by clicking here on define new product tab. So after selecting the product, further ahead you will have to fill up these additional details saying status, source, stage, type or branch. Status as in if it's a new inquiry, then it would be open status. Source would be the from where you got this particular inquiry from. So you can have multiple sources and you can select from which particular source you got this inquiry from. Next is stage. Stage as in if this is a new inquiry, then it will be selected new automatically. If this is a follow-up, then you can change it to follow-up. So we'll select it as new. Then type hot, warm and cold. If it's a prospect client, you can select it as hot or maybe warm or cold, so you can select it accordingly. Branch as in if you have multiple branches for your company, you can select for which particular branch this inquiry is for. Further, you can select next follow-up date or maybe create a new follow-up for your inquiry by clicking on new follow-up, and also you can set a SMS reminder for the same just by clicking here on SMS reminder and filling all the details for creating the follow-up. So at the time of follow-up, you would be getting an SMS reminder and you would be getting an SMS reminder so that you would not miss on to your follow-up and you would be taking a proper follow-up on time. So you can create a new follow-up just by filling all the details over here. Now here you can see option for representative. If you want to assign this lead to any other executive, then you can do this just by selecting the name of that particular person here, and after all this you'll just have to click here on save button and your inquiry will be saved. This is how you can add an inquiry manually. And just in case if after adding this particular inquiry, if you wish to send an SMS or maybe a SMS to your client, you'll have to click on send thank you SMS to customers. So we have predefined formats, or maybe you can edit your own formats of SMS to sending a thank you SMS to your client, you can just click on this and it will send a push SMS to your client saying a greeting